All right, Riley, questions for Riley. Raise your hand and then we'll get this going. All right, first question, Riley, is from Chad Leistico.
Hey, Riley, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? Pretty good.
Good. Merry Christmas. Asked this to Sam too, but you obviously could have opted out of this game and are not. Can you kind of describe your feelings about playing one more time in a Hawkeye uniform?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said last year, when I stayed, you only get so many opportunities to put on the black and gold, and I got to put black and gold down in Nashville. So it's an exciting spot for us to be in, and I'm excited to go out one last time with the boys. To hopefully cap off with a win and end my career on W. So,
all right, next question is from Scott Docterman.
Yeah, Riley, as you're kind of winding down your career here, and you had last year you played in the bowl game and you guys lost at the end, and then of course what happened 4 weeks ago against Nebraska. Just is this kind of that? What's kind of the mindset of the team at this point? Just knowing that I'm sure you want to end this year with a good conclusion.
Yeah, I think, Nebraska hurt, obviously, and it hurt everyone who put time and effort into, the preparation in the game. And I think, we've kind of taken that, we had a few days off during this time period, the past 4 weeks. But, whenever we're in here, that bitter taste of our last game, has kind of been driving us, this during this bowl prep. So, I'd say, kind of like the team atmosphere, how we're all feeling, I think we're ready to actually, go against Kentucky again. And, we've been going against each other in practice and stuff, and it's been getting chippy and competitive. So, I think we're ready for an opponent, other than, Iowa versus Iowa.
All right, next question is from John Steppe.
Hey, Riley, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So it's a rough game against Nebraska for some of the younger cornerbacks. How have you seen TJ and Jamison kind of bounce back from that?
Yeah, I remember, talking to TJ after the game, and he was, he was apologizing to me, and he was apologizing to everyone on the team. And, I told him, I said, it's not one person who lost that game. And I made sure to kind of talk to him like that, because that happened to me, Purdue, my freshman year. And so I wanted to make sure, I told him, I said, you can make what happened at Nebraska either, tear you away. And that's why you weren't a good football players because of that game, or you can make it, that's my why. I'm never going to do that again. And, they're going to ask in 4 years, what was the turning point? How did you become such a great football player at Iowa? And hopefully it's because, after that Nebraska game, he turned it around, and I've seen him turn it around, and he's been working really hard, and he's been very consistent. So he's been doing a great job in bowl prep.
All right, next question is from Tom Kakert.
Riley, what have you seen from the guys throwing the football in practice so far with Joe, and in particular how he's kind of commanded things, and what do you expect from him in the bowl game?
Yeah, he's thrown some good balls. He's mobile, which we're not typically used to that. Iowa versus Iowa, so that's puts a little spin on things. So I think that's kind of the thing that's been getting us a little bit is having a mobile quarterback back there. And they've thrown in some different stuff for him as well. So he's been doing a great job, and he's been stepping up into the role that he needs to, and that's all we can ask for him. So,
all right, next question is from Mark Froon.
Hey, Riley, in portal time here, a lot of teams are dealing with this, but with the turnover of the last few weeks and the various opt-outs, just how's it felt first? And then secondly, how much more important does kind of some steady leadership like the leadership maybe you provide, how much more important does that become when things are kind of all over the place?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's been kind of an unprecedented, past couple of weeks, with the transfer portal, NIL, people getting paid a lot of money, and then people just not playing in bowl games anymore. So, it's definitely a different landscape for college football. And, I think, guys like me and Campbell, Sam Laporta, we've been doing it the entire year, but it's very important to make sure that we keep on leading and showing the younger guys what's right and what's wrong, because we're not going to be there next year, and we're going to need some of these younger guys to step up and lead. So this is our last shot to do it, and the past 4 weeks we've been doing it, and hopefully we leave a mark. So
next question is from Corey Breda.
Riley, I want to ask you about DeSean Lee. Sometimes we forget about him because he signed late in this past class. Can you talk about his development? What have you seen from him during bowl prep?
Yeah, he's grown a lot through fall camp, throughout the season, and then during our developmental practices the past couple of weeks. He's starting to understand the defense a little bit better, and the thing about DeSean is he's got great feet. Great hips, and that helps him, at the line with jamming and pressing and stuff. So I think those are some of his strengths, and now it's just kind of getting comfortable with the defense.
All right, Scott Docterman.
Riley, I wanted to ask you about Xavier Wampa. Has he been on the first unit now with Kayvon out, and what's kind of how does his skill set translate to this defense? Whether it's in the bowl game or the next couple of years in front of him.
Yeah. He's been taking reps at strong. We had him at free, and then we moved him to strong. He's been doing really well. It's just getting into, different game situations and stuff. And that'll come, with time, but, he's got great vision, and as you guys know, he's a great athlete too. And that always helps in the back end, especially when you're playing corner, you got a guy back there you can trust. So, it's just going through different route concepts that, that you don't necessarily learn through the playbook, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of, playing football and getting used to each other on the field. But he's been doing a great job. As far as your process for the next level, which starts January 1st, what's kind of next on your agenda? I mean, I assume you already have an agent lined up, probably there in Nashville. And then after that, where are you going to go to train? Yeah. I'm going to end up in Fort Myers, training at X3 down there. So I'll be doing that for a few months, but the first couple of weeks I'll get down there, and then I'll go to Mobile, Alabama for the Senior Bowl. After Mobile, I'll go back, train and stuff, and then, it'll be the combine and then pro day. So I'm excited to get down there, and it just snowed a bunch, as you guys know. And so I'm going to be able to dodge some of that for a good couple months. Good deal.
All right, I think that should do it. Thank you, Riley.
Yeah, thank you, guys.